Previously on My Kitchen Rules.
Entree is served.
That's bloody fantastic.
5 teams have travelled the country, cooking, critiquing and scoring each other's meals.
I give you a 10.
With each dinner party, our fate seems sealed.
With only one team left to cook, Kane and Lee are in immediate danger of elimination. Tonight.
Oh my goodness!
You can hear them already.
Who is it?
It's WA's turn to show Australia how it's done.
Give it to me. Give it to me. Daniela.
Can Daniela and Stefania win over the judges' taste buds?
Is it good?
It's all right. Where's the sauce?
Or will they be the ones facing elimination?
Slop. The main looks like slop.
I had to pick my heart up off the floor.
Don't stop, make it pop, we're gonna speak this up tonight. I'ma fight till we see the sunlight. Tick-tock on the clock, but the party don't stop,
For the final dinner event of Group 1, the teams are heading west to Perth, where they'll be the guests of cousins Daniela and Stefania.
Her father is my mum's brother and my father is her mum's sister. No, brother. I even get mixed up.
We are closer than cousins. We're close. I'm a school teacher. I teach maths in the high school.
I'm a hairdresser / nail technician.
Beautiful.
Look how beautiful they are. In the kitchen, she's like my mother. She always adds.
Definitely not.
Ashfat, wait, please don't add your own things to this.
You have to adjust your recipes a little bit.
That's what annoys me about her.
That's what annoys me about her.
She adds.
She thinks she's right all the time.
I don't think that. Food is a major part of Italians and their way of life, and that's what we're all about.
This is a really Italian spaghetti.
Bon appetit, everyone. Bon appetit. The advantage that we have over the others in this competition is that we're Italian.
And we're from WA.
And from WA. List, ready?
Yeah.
Okay, let's go.
Do you want me to drive?
Yeah. No, just get in the car.
It's the morning of the big day, and with 12 people to cook for, the cousins are off shopping.
Our hope for today is that everybody just enjoys the love that we have put into our cooking and the whole feel of the evening.
Are you doing the speed limit?
Ma, she's in my way. Throw her out.
Our plan today is that our first stop is going to be at the deli. How much is gruyere cheese a kilo?
$34.
34, yeah. Yeah, half a kilo.
Half a kilo of that.
Okay, thanks. For entree, we're serving gnocchi a tagamino with gruyere cheese.
There's a real art to making gnocchi. It has to be feather light. It has to be like little pillows or little clouds. They have to melt in your mouth and not feel stodgy or heavy or rubbery. So I'm expecting feather light gnocchi from these girls.
Gruyere, it's French Swiss. It's not really classical for 2 Italian women. I hope it's not too strong to go with the gnocchis.
Hello. Hi.
Ladies, how are you? What are we doing?
Baby goat.
Baby goat, on the way, eh?
Main is marinated baby goat with roast potatoes and steamed cabbage.
There we go.
Oh.
How's it?
Beautiful.
I think it just takes some balls to put goat on the menu, and I think it's great.
We also need some meat for the sauce, for the gnocchi.
One more with cheese and the oxo.
Yeah. That's fine. Okay.
They're cooking for 12 people, and I hope they've got more than one baby goat because it is a small animal.
I have been thinking about how we're going to work as a team a lot, and I'm just hoping that we can both give and take tonight and not get frustrated with each other because it's easy to do.
I'm whipping the cream, so that's plenty. I don't even need that. I'll need half of that. You may need all of that.
You don't have to carry on like this because in a minute I'm going to slap you.
For dessert, individual chocolate pavlovas with fresh cream and berries, with a reduced berry and chocolate syrup.
What they have to make sure is that when they cook the pavlovas, that they don't collapse. They need to have body, they've got to have height, and they've got to be marshmallow and chewy inside with a crisp outer surface.
Let's hope it all goes well, ends well, and as soon as they've finished eating, we'll kick them out so we can go to bed.
That'd be so rude. That'd be so rude.
We'll start turning all the lights off.
That's what your husband does.
The girls might be sharing a joke, but with just over 3.5 hours until their guests arrive, they've got a lot on their plate. And before they start to cook, they still need to decorate their instant restaurant.
The name of our instant restaurant is Saborito, which means delicious.
Delicious.
Delicious. Oh, that's better. Is it the other way?
No, this is it. We wanted to bring the flavour of Italian restaurants and Italian atmosphere. Yeah, that looks nice. How does this look?
Beautiful. Beautiful. La, 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 la.
Whose plate is this for?
Oh my gosh. Oh, it's 3. Okay, 3 hours.
3 hours. Okay, let's go.
Before the guests arrive, we need to bake the potatoes for the gnocchi.
How long do you think it'll take?
These take a good hour. We need to marinate the baby goat and we need to get the sauce on for the gnocchi. They say when you're cutting onions, you eat bread and it doesn't make you cry. Here, eat bread. To marinate the baby goat, we need to marinate it with all the ingredients. Lemon, salt, pepper, sun-dried tomatoes, bay leaf, thyme,
The wine.
white wine essential.
Lots of olive oil.
Lots of extra virgin olive oil.
And don't forget love. Lots of love.
Lots of love, lots of love.
After the goat is demarinated, we put the pot on the stove and we're going to let it cook on slow for about 3 hours.
Goat being such a lean meat, the biggest concern for me would be overcooking it.
I think it's time for the gnocchi, yeah?
Yeah, let's get
Hang
this,
on, I'll get the bowl for it.
let's get this gnocchi going.
Italian food is simple cooking using great produce. But simple doesn't mean easy. And if it's done bad, it's bad.
Gnocchi is potato-based pasta.
That's a nice chunk.
Once the potatoes are baked, we scoop all the potato out of the skin and we press them through a potato sieve.
Sorry.
Miseria.
Sorry.
That's all right, yeah. You do that while they're hot because then you get a beautiful, soft mixture.
Are you going to kill the gnocchi?
No, we're not going to curl them because my mum doesn't curl them, so I don't curl them.
My mum curls them,
But my mum doesn't.
and that's a traditional way. The true gnocchi is curled.
It's not, you know.
It is.
It's not, Steva.
I'll check it out for you.
You can do that.
Oh, good one. I burned the garlic.
Pay attention.
Don't
interrupt me.
Don't talk to me.
Don't talk
while
to me.
I'm doing the garlic.
Don't interrupt.
Leave me alone. For the gnocchi, once the flavours have come through the garlic, I'm going to put the oxtail in there and brown it, add the bottle sauce, let that cook, simmering for another couple of hours until the sauce has thickened.
With a little over 15 minutes until the guests arrive, Stefania's just started to roll out the gnocchi. And Daniela is beginning to stress about her biggest challenge, the pavlova.
Our menu is very authentic, Italian, with a touch of ochre in it. Oh my goodness. Well, I hope these turn out because whenever I make this, it's just a whole one. The challenge to making individual meringues is you have to get the right size because if you make them too big, they're just going to grow too big and you can't put a meringue like that on a plate.
44, 45, okay.
Taking a bit of a risk here.
Oh my goodness, the cheese. So about how much time have we got left?
I think we've got 10 minutes. Come on, it's going to change our tops.
Last dinner.
At this stage of the competition, we're sitting at the bottom.
We don't wish bad on them, but we kind of hope that they burn their food.
You know what? Too much disorganisation in this kitchen.
4 kilos of potatoes for a night like tonight. It's a lot of pressure on us.
Daniela, they're sticking. Semolina, don't worry, semolina. Dress them with semolina.
I am.
Oh my goodness! Oh my goodness!
The doorbell rings.
Danny! Okay, we're coming!
You can hear them already. This is going to be a good night then.
Who is it?
My thoughts looking at the girls tonight, there's no stress, there's no pressure. They come across like they've just got everything under control.
I used to be your height.
We would like to get a score above Sammy and Bella because we're the kind of people that just like to win at everything that we do.
This is your kitchen? I'm extremely, extremely jealous.
Walking in for the first time and you see that magnificent oven. Fantastic. The pool and the beautiful table and the Italian tablecloths and everything.
So who wants a drink?
I just knew we were going to have an absolute ripper.
How good's that?
I'm feeling so proud, relieved that everyone is loving the decor, the theme that we've set, and... Oh!
Pavlovas.
Oh, God. I'm going to go. I'll be back. I rush back into the kitchen, open the oven door. I can't believe it.
At Daniela and Stefania's dinner event in Perth, the champagne was flowing.
Oh!
When suddenly...
Pavlovas. Oh, God.
I'm going to go. I'll be back. I rush back into the kitchen, open the oven door, and realise Pavs are no good. They're flat.
It doesn't matter. We might. Yeah, okay. Just make some more.
I freak. What am I doing?
Get that here. Here.
Think.
I'll look after the rest. Just concentrate only on the pavlovas. Just do another batch.
You know what? That's it. If these don't come out, that's it. I can't believe I have to make these pavlovas again. I started whipping up some more egg whites and I'm starting the whole process all over again. This time they better work out. Go, and we go.
Please come out.
Oh my Leave it.
The doorbell rings. It's the judges.
Manu and Pete.
Goodness, they're here already.
Hello, boy.
Craziness.
Good evening.
Hello.
Daniela and Stefania opening the door and, as usual, very flamboyant and excited and a little bit crazy.
Okay, everyone, look who's here!
They've been waiting 5 dinners for us to be here in their home, and I think they believe they're going to kick everyone's ass.
We want to welcome you all here tonight, and it's a great pleasure to have you guys at our instant restaurant, Saporito.
It means delicious, so we hope your experience here is a delicious one.
Grazie.
You're welcome.
Thank you.
At Donna and Reed's dinner party, we had a bit of a disagreement with Melanie regarding the entree of the mushroom.
For me, that's not a competition dish. It's a dish that you might have on a Sunday night at home for tea.
I disagree. It's going to be interesting to see what Melanie's going to think of our food tonight.
I think the menu is relatively simple.
It certainly looks Saporito.
I don't think it's particularly difficult, this one.
I think it's very cute, very sweet. It's definitely what we expect from them.
Yes.
Full-on Italian food.
Yeah. I'm sorting out the gnocchi so we can put them in the water, and all of a sudden...
Hello.
Hey! Manu rocks up in the kitchen. Bonjour.
Silky little soft pillows.
They're soft, very soft.
They're a bit too soft for our liking. Nice little soft pillows. Oh, yeah. Pillows.
What else goes on there?
We're going to toss the gnocchi with the sauce.
Oh, mate?
Mm-hmm. You want to taste a little bit of fresh bread?
Yes, please.
Yes? Is it good?
It's all right. Anyway, good luck, and we're all hungry, so hurry up.
Entree has to go out now. We're running late. We finally put this gnocchi in the pot.
What do you think about gnocchi for an entree?
I'm really looking forward to the entree. I'm sure we've all had a bad experience with packet-bought gnocchi from supermarkets. I know I have. So looking forward to it cooked in a traditional Italian way.
Danielle, you're supposed to cover the gnocchi.
No, you're not.
Yeah, you're supposed to wait for the
I don't cover the gnocchis. I don't know how you do it, but I don't cover the gnocchis. The gnocchis aren't coming to a boil. So, I submit to her. Good girl. I put the lid on the pot, and
within minutes,
it comes to a boil.
They're coming up, they're coming up. Thank goodness the gnocchi are cooked.
Oh, my. Oh, thank goodness.
I am a bit worried about the size of the gnocchi. I don't want it to be too big because I'll get full really easily.
That's too much, isn't it?
That's miles too much for an entree. How much more cheese do you need?
No, all of it, all of it.
Hurry up, please.
All right, we're done. We put the gnocchi in the oven to melt the cheese.
What do you think about the Gruyere cheese?
It's a very rich cheese, one that I wouldn't expect with gnocchi.
Can you check the gnocchi?
Just 5 minutes. What's 5 minutes more, 5 minutes less? What's the big deal?
Daniela wants the gnocchi in the oven for a little bit longer, and I'm just worried that they're going to overcook. Take them out.
They're ready. At this point, we're feeling good because...
Entree served.
Entree served, finally.
Thank goodness.
Entree served.
Thank you.
Okay.
Thank you.
Bringing this entree out to the judges, I'm feeling proud because it's my mum's recipe, passed down to me, and I want to know what they think.
I'm coming.
Hurry up. We would love to win My Kitchen Rules because we love cooking and, you know, we'd like to make Western Australia proud.
Next.
Interesting.
Can these girls serve up a knockout gnocchi?
I think I had to pick my heart up off the floor.
Perth, WA, and at Daniela and Stefania's instant restaurant, their entree of gnocchi with Gruyere cheese is served.
I can't sleep. I never knew how nerve-wracking it is to stand on those marks and wait for someone to judge your cooking.
I personally, I love gnocchis. I think it's a great invention in Italian foods. When I was in the kitchen earlier on, I touched the raw product and it was really soft, like little soft pillows that you're gonna rest your head on, and that's what you want. And that seemed to be a little bit firm now compared to what it was earlier on. I think maybe by doing the baking in the oven, just make them a little bit more rubbery than it should be.
Manu says they're rubbery. I think I had to pick my heart up off the floor because no one's ever said my gnocchis are rubbery.
Did some of the goat fall out of the pan into my gnocchi?
No, we cooked the sauce in oxtail, so that would be some of that.
Interesting. Perhaps you need to write that on the menu, especially if there's vegetarians at the table.
I was a vegetarian for 12 years, and if I'd got that then, I would have been very, very disappointed had I found out it had meat in it.
Presentation-wise, it's very rustic and lovely. I love the clay pots. Overall, girls, a very pleasant dish, so thank you.
Thank you.
I think Danielle and Stefania thought they would serve us up a 10 out of 10 to start the night off, but the intensity of it all in the kitchen, I think, has gotten to them.
Bon appetit.
He's probably right. Baking them makes them a little bit harder.
The first ones we had were really soft. Oh, goodness.
They weren't as perfect as we normally have had them.
You know what? It doesn't matter. That was the best that we could do today. That's fine.
Whatever.
But you know what? We're feeling confident about the main.
While the goat cooks away on the stove, Daniela gets the braised cabbage and roast potatoes ready.
To make the braised cabbage, all you need to do is put garlic in a pot, sliced cabbage, pepper, bit of water, and for extra taste, a bit of chicken stock.
Johnny, be good?
I enjoyed it. It was beautiful. Very rich and strong for an entree. And portion size, you certainly wouldn't want any more.
I was expecting much more than what I could ever produce. And I just think they're just probably a bit dense and they could be a bit lighter.
Mel, she's a Tasmanian tiger. She can be so hard to please.
It's a little bit firmer than I'm used to when I do eat gnocchi, but I really like it.
My gnocchi pieces are really big. So every time I do one mouthful, I feel like I've taken 2.5 mouthfuls.
I'm going to take the pavs out.
Daniela's first attempt at making the pavlovas was a disaster. If the second batch is no good, they could be in big trouble.
Beautiful. It's not heavy.
Perfect. Perfect.
The chocolate is soft and melted and it's a bit, it's mushy. It's beautiful. Thank goodness. Thank goodness.
The real star of the main course is going to be the baby goat.
Doesn't miss some salt.
Get the salt.
Yeah, but not a lot, not a lot.
No, I know.
I'm not worried about serving goat to anybody, especially the butchers. Come on, meat, hello.
If you actually see where that comes on the bone, to me the bone gives it great flavour and just takes it to that next level.
Not in my wildest dreams was I imagining to be eating baby goat tonight for tea. But I'm really looking forward to it because I've never had goat before.
Yeah, you know what? I don't make sure that we don't get too many bones. We start plating it up and the colours don't look right on the plate. It feels like
something's missing.
There's not enough colour. We've got heaps of more sun-dried tomatoes.
Cut them in strips, then we'll just drizzle it on top. Capito?
Putting the sun-dried tomatoes totally made a difference to the plate. It wasn't so bland looking.
Interested to see how they present it because if it is, kind of stewed meat, sometimes that can look a little bit sloppy on the plate.
Which one needs...
Is that all right?
Just which one needs more?
This one here, I told you.
Which one? I put it on there.
Oh, well, then that's it. What are you doing now? That's enough.
Oh, for goodness sake.
Being Italian, you cook with pride because it's part of who we are.
There's never a time that we would put something on the plate and we look at it and we say, I'm not going to eat that. This one here, has it got enough? Look, Danya, this one here doesn't look like it's got enough meat.
You want to put a little bit more? Where is it? Where'd you put it? Where's the meat gone? Oh, it's here. Goodness.
I've hand-picked Pete and Manu's plate, making sure that theirs was the most plumpy with the meat.
A little bit more sugar on Pete's and Manu's.
As I placed them on the bench, I forgot which one was which.
Which was Pete's?
Does it matter?
Yeah, it does. I don't want to give him duds.
We picked two up. I think this is it. Yeah, this is it. Yeah, that's it. Yeah, that's it. And we bring them to them.
Is that it?
Yeah, let's go. Okay, let's go.
Hope they're good portions.
Main is served.
Next.
Slop. The main looks like slop.
But what will the judges think?
I see him play around. It was as if he was looking for something. And I'm thinking, what the?
The city of Perth, and it's the final instant restaurant of Group 1, where, after serving up rubbery gnocchi for entree,
they're fine.
Daniela and Stefania are hoping their main course of baby goat can help them avoid elimination.
Is that it?
Yeah, let's go. Okay, let's go. Main is served. Our entree was not perfect, so we know that this dish has to be very close to perfection. I hope that we don't get eliminated today.
Thank you.
Thank you.
So we get our mains and it's not very colourful. It's quite sort of bland and anemic looking, I guess.
Slop.
It does.
The main looks like slop. And it's the first thing that we notice when it's put down.
I see Manu pick up the meat with the fork, eat it. He's going, good sign. Then I see him get a bone and, kind of suck it. Good sign. And then I see him play around. It was as if he was looking for something. And I'm thinking, what the?
Lots of bones. Lots of bones and not enough meat. Maybe you should have bought 2 goats for 12 of us. But, mamma mia, it's really good. It's just really tasty, really tender. It's been braised long enough, and that's why I'm whinging that I don't have enough on there. Yum, yum, yum. Out of all the dinners we've been through, maybe the worst looking dish, but it's probably the most tasty dish.
Where's the sauce? Manu had a nice puddle on his, and I've got a couple of drops around the outside. The parts of the goat that have got the fat on them are beautiful and moist and tender, as some of the other parts are a little bit more drier. And it's screaming out to have some more moisture in there. The goat itself, or the cabrito, baby goat, Saporito.
Yeah. Thank you.
I think it's the best I've seen in the competition as far as flavour goes and all the ingredients working together.
Pete says that this was the best main in the competition. I'm getting tingles.
Spot on.
Thank you.
Thank you.
We can dance the night away now. We're happy.
Not yet.
Oh, yes.
One more to go. I can't understand how Manu got the one with hardly any meat when I handpicked it. I thought it was full of meat. I thought it was full of meat. From here, it looked like it was full of meat.
We're going to blame you.
I gave him a dud.
Oh, you said not
I gave him a dud. I gave him the one with less meat.
I'm pretty sure Kane licked his plate clean and he was putting an entire bone in his mouth, just sucking all the juices.
This dish is a big hit. They've probably already beaten our score.
There is some inconsistency around the table as far as portion size. Mine is probably a bit smaller, certainly smaller than yours. I probably would prefer it without all the bones, especially when I'm sitting with a group of 12 people. I don't want to pick them up and eat them in front of them.
I've never had goat before and I hope to have it many more times if it's cooked exactly like this. This is just beautiful.
I put my fork down into the meat, it falls off the bone. Bang! It's got flavour.
Just amazing. The flavour is lovely and to me, yeah, it's stand out. I love it.
Don't put a lot of cream.
No, just
I'll put the fruit as you have to put the cream and then we'll drizzle that.
Daniela and Stefania are pretty happy with the reaction they received from their main course. But if their pavlova dessert isn't spot on, they could still face elimination.
Except it comes
So it'll
on the
just
sides.
fall on the side.
Next,
Yeah, I'll do it. No, it's not
will
me.
a final disagreement be WA's downfall?
Give it to me. Give it to me.
Daniela. Doesn't seem like a pavlova at all. I wouldn't even have called it a pavlova.
In Perth, it's elimination night, and Kane and Lee have good cause for concern.
This is the last dinner party for the instant restaurant round. 2 hits, entree and main. Going into dessert, we're definitely in a bit of trouble here.
Yeah, I'll do it. No, it's not how you do it.
What's the difference? You've got to squeeze it.
I wanted to sprinkle a little bit of icing sugar on the pavlovas. Daniela thought we just do a bit more than a little bit.
Give it to me.
Daniela, I just want to squeeze it. I want to squeeze it. I want to squeeze it.
I just thought I was dressing my big pavlovas instead of the little one. I just got a bit carried away.
Okay, let's go.
Okay.
Hang on, wait.
Do you think or not?
With love. Let's go.
We're just so proud of this dish. The dessert looks fantastic.
Dessert is served.
Thank you. The least attractive part of the dish, unfortunately, is the icing sugar. It looks like they've actually just tipped the packet over quite a few of the plates around the table. I don't think you need to drown a plate in it to make it attractive.
Because we've been at the bottom for so long, we've just gotten used to being at the bottom and it's a very numb feeling.
I just think that we've got a great chance, looking at this dessert, to be really at the top of this competition.
The girls are the most stressed now with dessert. You know, I'm watching Daniela and Stefania over the other end of the table while Manu's eating his pavlova, and that's exactly what Daniela's doing. She's nearly hiding behind Stefania and just peeking out to see what his reaction is going to be.
Daniela and Stefania, I didn't expect the meringue to be so soft, and I'm very happy about that. It's kind of chewy and easy to eat.
Presentation, it's colourful. The icing sugar is probably the least attractive part of the dish. Looks a bit tacky for me.
What kind of a word is that to use? I don't understand what he means about tacky.
Mine isn't as, I guess, soft as Manu's is. I'm going to try some of his, actually. Thank you. So,
It seems that yours is not cooked properly. Just flattened.
Mine is flattened. The texture of his is 3 times as good as mine. Would have loved to have had that. But the flavour's gorgeous.
Thank you.
And you've reinvented the pavlova, which is nice to see. A little bit of cocoa powder and I guess some chocolate folded into the mix.
I'm actually very happily surprised. I think it's a brilliant dessert.
I'm glad.
We're glad.
So glad.
I'm very pleased, and I'm going to go home happy.
Thank you, Manu.
Thank you, Manu.
Thank you.
Thank you.
It put a smile on our face. I just felt so good.
Happy. 5.
It's 10.
10 for what?
I'm hugging you.
Oh, sorry.
I can't completely agree with what the judges say. It doesn't seem like a pavlova at all. I wouldn't even have called it a pavlova. It's just not doing it for me at all, really.
This is the crucial moment that will help decide if Daniela and Stefania are up for tonight's elimination. Each guest team will now critique their dining experience before scoring the 3-course meal out of 10.
So the flavours were great tonight, but I guess the dishes weren't really refined. The gnocchi wasn't that great.
So highlight everything, the flavours, delicious. Maybe lost a couple of points with the goat. Dryness of the goat. Dry. Yeah, but still above average.
The main?
The goat. That was nice. Tender, I got a piece off the forequarter.
Definitely, saporito. It was delicious.
I didn't really like the dessert.
I think all the berries and cream was perhaps a cover-up for the fact that the pavlovas didn't work so well.
The pavlova and the berries, beautiful, fresh cream.
Not the best looking dish.
Tonight, we give Daniela and Stefania a 9 out of 10.
Entree, main, dessert. Great. Loved it. Fantastic.
Tonight we give Daniela and Stefania an 8. Those gnocchis at the beginning, they were tasty, but for Italians I would have expected them to get gnocchi spot on.
We give Daniela and Stefania a 7. The gnocchi was a little bit rubbery, but very nice, better than what I could do.
Oh, better than what I've ever experienced.
We give Daniela and Stefania a 7 out of 10.
The best bit was obviously the main
Goat.
course. It was gorgeous. It was full of flavour.
That's fantastic.
We give Daniela and Stefania an 8. The flavours and everything worked so well. It was so delicious.
If we're eliminated first, I'm going to be disappointed.
No one wants to go home first.
We're going out to get our scores. We've put so much heart and love in organising today and all out the food that we've prepared for everybody. I just hope that the scores will reflect the amount of energy that we put into today.
As everyone knows, the lowest scoring team is up for elimination from the competition. That team is currently Kane and Lee. But there's one score left to give. And we're not going to give it to you just yet.
Poor Camis.
Instead, we'd like all of you to join us tomorrow at kitchen headquarters, where we'll reveal the final score.
I don't understand why I have to wait to go to Sydney to get my score.
We hope your meal was saborito and we'll see you in Sydney.
In spending more time in Sydney.
Okay? Thank you. Now get out of here.
Thanks, Steph.
Yeah, bye.
The hardest part in the competition for us now is the uncertainty of not knowing what's going to happen to us next. If we're eliminated first, I'm going to be disappointed. Lee's going to be disappointed.
Yeah, bye.
Coming up, nerves are on a knife's edge as Daniela and Stefania receive their scores.
That threw me straight away and I froze.
One team's future is on the line. Who will be the first team to face elimination? In WA, Daniela and Stefania were on the go for 15 hours, prepping and cooking their 3-course meal.
With love.
And when it came time to reveal their final scores,
We're not going to give it to you just yet.
Poor Camis.
now, 24 hours later, they're back at kitchen headquarters. Who will face elimination? Daniela and Stefania,
I'm walking into the headquarters and I just literally got a knot in my stomach.
or Kane and Lee?
There's a little bit of hope, but we're fully prepared to go home.
We're at the top of the leaderboard and I'm feeling competitive right now because Daniela and Stefania did so well.
Obviously, someone's going to get eliminated, but I suppose this is competition and it is a game, so someone has to go first.
Teams, welcome back to kitchen headquarters.
So far, each team has had a go at turning their home into an instant restaurant. But the next time you cook, it's going to be right here. Ultimately, there can be only one winner, which means others will be eliminated along the way.
So let's have a look at how things are currently standing on the leaderboard.
Sammy and Bella, with 89 points, you're in top position. Congratulations.
Ken and Lee, you are currently last with a score of 59.
Definitely praying for some kind of a miracle, a second chance. No one wants to be where we are. It's a horrible feeling.
Daniela, Stefania, you've seen the scores you have to beat. Last night, your guest teams gave you a combined score of 39 out of 50. Well done, girls. That is the highest guest score so far in this competition.
We're proud of that. Thanks, guys.
Guest scores of 39. What hope do we have?
And now, to what we thought.
For entree, you had gnocchi at tagamino with grilled cheese.
I love the way you presented the dish. Homely, rustic, full of love.
The sauce, for me, was fantastic. It was beautiful. The negative thing about this dish is the hero of the dish, the gnocchi. Not soft enough. It just didn't melt in my mouth.
And for me, the Gruyere was a little bit salty and too overpowering for the dish.
So unfortunately, the only score I can give you for this dish is a 6.
That threw me straight away and I froze.
The score I'm giving you is a 6. For main course, you served marinated baby goat, roast potatoes, steamed cabbage. I adored the simplistic nature of this dish.
The flavors came out of there was just unbelievable. But there wasn't enough on there. All I had was bones, not enough meat. And I just wanted some more.
I would have loved to have had more sauce on the plate, and some of the pieces of the goat were a little bit overcooked for my liking. But that said, it was an utterly delicious dish. For this, I'm scoring you an 8.
I give you an 8. And ladies, for dessert, we had an individual chocolate pavlova with fresh cream and berries.
Minus some of the icing sugar. Very enjoyable to eat.
Not too sweet. And the chocolate and the berries combination was just lovely.
I did love it. The score I'm giving you for your dessert is an 8.
I give you an 8.
Which means, Daniela and Stefania, your grand total score for your instant restaurant is 83.
Thank you. Thanks.
Daniela and Stefania finally know their fate. They failed to beat Sammy and Bella, but have finished second in Group 1.
Congratulations. This means you are safe from elimination.
We came second. I'm happy.
Are you happy? Very happy.
So we're happy.
Kane and Lee on 59, you can see the look on their face. They were disappointed. They knew that they were going home.
Kane and Lee, you have the lowest score. You know what this means.
It's tough. I hate to lose. But with such good cooks in the competition, it's not surprising, but it's certainly disappointing because it's not our best performance this time.
I think anybody would be upset to be in this position, but yeah, we did what we did and, you know, we deserved it.
It's unfortunate when a team we all got to know so well has to leave the competition.
Kane and Lee, you're about to be given a second chance.
Thank you.
Very nice to see.
I can't believe they did that to us.
I know. Dragged us through the ringer, but yeah, really happy to cook again.
We're really relieved.
You'll compete in a sudden death cook-off against the lowest scoring team from Group 2.
Group 2, enter the building.
The first thing that I noticed about them is that quite a few of them have got their game faces on. Stern and like they mean business.
Welcome, Group 2. You're about to take off around Australia and compete in your instant restaurant round.
The pressure is now all on you. The bar has been set very high.
When all 6 teams have cooked, you will return to kitchen headquarters, where the lowest scoring team will do battle against Kane and Lee in our first sudden death cook-off.
We wish you all the best of luck.
Get going, do your restaurants, and get back here real quick because we're ready for you.
Next time on My Kitchen Rules. Group 2 enters the arena and takes up the challenge.
Of course we're the next winners of My Kitchen Rules.
Representing Tasmania
Please, don't move!
are police officers Esther and Ali.
Food is the essence of life, as I see it. Put us in the kitchen and we're a force to be reckoned with.
Best mates Bill and Alex from New South Wales.
People might think we're just young Aussie blokes, but we are going to kick some goals.
Newlyweds from South Australia, Anne-Marie and Nick.
Cooking brought us together.
So there's a lot of love in our food.
Mother and daughter Kerry and Holly from WA.
We've travelled all over the world and tasted some of the finest foods, and now we're bringing some of the best to our kitchen.
The high-achieving Victorian couple, Kelly and Ash.
We're mad about our sport and our food, which means we're going to be passionate and competitive in the kitchen.
And from Queensland, urban hippies Mal and Beck.
We've been restaurant managers for years, and now it's our chance to show the chefs that we know how to cook too.
Round 2. Let the flames begin.
Come on! Second place is not an option.
I'll feel really embarrassed if we serve this and it's no good.
No one wants to be mediocre.
Our new teams show the judges just what they're made of.
Mate, I'm pretty happy with that.
That smells so good.
You've wowed me.
Yum.
The others should be pretty worried.
I feel like the excitement's building and the pressure's sort of being released at the same time.
But the line between excellence and disaster sits on a knife edge.
I'm just going to have to just swing it.
Just leave it. Leave it. This is becoming a nightmare.
It doesn't look edible at all.
This is a competition. Someone is going to be eliminated, and it's getting pretty close to that point.
And when the chips are down,
Do you want to just start the
Yeah, babe, I've got my own little thing going.
I can't believe you just said that.
battle lines are drawn.
I don't really think that was a very enjoyable meal.
Mine was insanely salty.
I think Kelly and Ash have definitely got a game plan.
And Group 2 takes no prisoners.
Would you prefer to have good food in front of your plate or progress to the next round in the competition?
I'm really upset, and inside, I'm just fuming.
Jockey's fallen off. The horse has actually been put down.
And the team that falls the hardest
Oh, God, I hope this one's right.
I'm sorry, I was such a nightmare.
will return to Kitchen HQ to face Kane and Lee in a sudden death cook-off.
I don't want to look back on this and go, wow, we really stuffed that one up.
We could be out of this competition before it's even begun.
Why are you sweating?